Beatrice, wouldst thou come when I called thee?
Nay, Signor, depart when you bid me.
Oh, stay but till then.
Ah, better spoken, very well. Let me go with what I can, which is knowing what hath passed between you and Claudio.
Only foul words, and thereupon I shall kiss thee.
Foul words is but foul wind, and foul wind is but foul breath. Therefore I will depart unkissed.
Thou hast right the word, thou hast right sense, so forcible is thy wit. But I must tell thee plainly. Claudio undergoes my challenge, and either I must shortly hear from him, or I'll subscribe him a coward. Now I pray to ask thee, which of my bad parts did thou first fall in love with?
Why, for them altogether, which maintain so politic a state of evil, that they will not admit to any good part to intermingle with them. But for which of my good parts did you first suffer love for me?
Suffer love, a good epithet. I do suffer love indeed, for I love thee against my will.
Against your heart, I think. Alas, poor heart, if you spite it for my sake, I'll spite it for yours. For I can never love which that my friend hates.
Thou and I are too wise to move peaceably.
It appears not in this confession, for there is not one wise man among 20 that will praise himself.
In old instance, Beatrice, that lived in the time of good neighbors. If a man do not erect in this age his own tomb of ere he dies, then he shall live no longer in monument than the bell rings or the widow weeps.
And how long is that, think you?
Question. Why, an hour of clamor and a quarter of room, which is most expedient to the wise. If Don worm his conscience, by no impediment to the contrary, to be the trumpet of his own virtues, as I myself. So, by praising myself, I myself will bear witness which is praiseworthy. And now I shall ask you, how doth your cousin?
Very ill.
And how do you?
Very ill, too.
Serve God, love me, and mend. And therefore I shall leave you, for here comes one in haste.
Why have you thus come to your uncle's yonder old quail at home? It is proved my lady hero has been falsely accused. Claudio and Prince mightily abused. And the Don John is the author of all who is fled and gone. Will you come presently?
Will you come to hear the news, Signor?
I shall live in your hearts, die in thy lap, and be buried in thy eyes. And therefore I shall go with thee to thy uncle's.